Hey everybody, Steve Garofalo here, Reason for Truth. You know, Reason for Truth. Truth comes first, reasons come last. We're always constantly learning. I'm sitting here on the farm. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my adventure doing missions here in Costa Rica this week. So I missed, I think, an episode or two. I wanted to show you a little bit about where we're staying here. Rancho Costafalo. My brother owns this farm. So we've been working with churches all around the country, and a little panoramic view. I might put a little video footage. I don't know if the monkeys ate up all the bananas and they moved on. So yeah, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about PURA VITA. What is PURA VITA as I walk these grounds? Well, PURA VITA means pure life. The people here in Costa Rica, Christianity is spreading, and we're working with a number of churches from the center of this country out to the outskirts, and I wanted to just give you guys an update a little bit and give you some scripture verses to kind of go speak to how simplicity is simplicity. Jesus said, "You will always have the poor with you," and I wanted to say that, you know what, in this country there's two kinds of people typically with money and people that are poor, but the poor don't see themselves as poor. And I preached yesterday at a church on Revelation 3 in the church of Laodicea, and how they thought they were rich, that thought they were clothed with the best of garments. Jesus said, "Hey, no, you're naked, you're pitiful." And I thought about myself here, the people in Costa Rica, to be honest with you, make sure I don't get lost here in the farm, the people of Costa Rica don't see themselves as poor. They see themselves as very rich, and let me tell you something, they are. They take time with each other. They are doing things with each other, with karaoke. It's just a little teeny, couldn't believe they had a karaoke place. We had the best time with my two brothers here, and we had just a wonderful time. But the point is, you know, Jesus created us to be in relationship with one another, you know, not necessarily constantly enamored with technology. And that's how Christian growth happens. Slow down. I'm watching my brother's faith skyrocket, my oldest brother, and that's a beautiful thing, really, to see. And as beautiful as this country is. But, and we're working now with people. He is his main thing. I kind of tag along with him and get the benefits of those relationships. But helping a family has no clean running water. It's a hole in the ground where they get their water. And my brother's helping a lot of people out here. I'm so proud of him. It's great to see him taking the things of this world. Whoops. Yep, here's one of his doggies. And those doggies, by the way, protect us at night. Every once in a while you hear them go crazy. There's two of them. And that means some kind of creature came onto the farm, and they don't like it. So anyways, I say that because you look at Jesus and his disciples. They didn't drive around in cars. They walked just like I am right now. They fellowship. It's the way we've been doing all week, sitting down, enjoying, you know, here, organic food and drink. Passion fruit, right from, you ever heard of passion fruit drink? Yeah, he grows it. So we just has somebody opens up the passion fruit and pours it into a glass. It's called passion fruit, real passion fruit. You can see here now we're up top. This goes on for 50 acres. Banana trees, wild coconuts everywhere. You can see all kinds of neat things. But you know, I just want to make a short episode here to say that, you know, I think it's important that we slow down, make time with people, because that's all that really matters. When you go to heaven, you're not going to take one single material item with you. Nothing, not a button on your shirt, not a car, not a bank account. What you are going to take is your commitment to Christ and all you did in his name, and all the people you affected. How many people we don't affect when we don't take the time, that are not going to make it to heaven and or not grow in their faith. So that's why discipleship is so important. And so I just wanted to share that with you. And it's been a reset for me. Being back in the States is such a pressure cooker, and we're constantly on performance. And so I wanted to I wanted to just share this with you guys. Here's a piece of lava rock. This is everywhere. You can see there's a volcano not too far from here. And you know, we don't hear it too much, but it is kind of releasing some pressure from time to time, kind of like me coming here, releasing some of the pressure from all the political and the business pressure of the world. But one thing I think made clear to me is that, Jesus, just Revelation 3, I preached on it, really preaching to myself. Oh, whoops, there you go. Let me see you there. Guess he got in here. Oh, we won't mess with him. We'll go a different route. So anyways, that is what we're doing. Here's a little bird's eye view of this section of the farm. They got a pond down there, and the fishing and a bird watching platform. It's really neat. Anybody want to check it out? It's Rancho Costa, like Costa Rica, Costafalo, like our last name Falo, F-A-L-O, Rancho Costafalo. Great place. But yeah, that's what I think. So let's try to take time to slow down, enjoy Jesus, number one, number two, to enjoy one another. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn the page here on this recording, and I'm going to add a few scriptures here for you guys. So God's blessings to you. Thanks for tuning in. And I'm your host, Stephen Garofalo. And now let's switch to the section of scripture. We'll see you back in studio for the next episode. Hey everybody, welcome back. Steve Garofalo here. Here's now part of now you've seen the tour of the farm. Now what I'm going to do is read you from a little bit, talk about something I read as well. In addition to Revelation 3, when I read about Adam and Eve in the Bible, it hit me how simple they lived. The people in the mountains of Costa Rica are very warm, love accommodating and giving, and with the very little they have, they give. And so my brother John is having real impact for Christ here, as blessing to all the people and to us, all that he's doing. I'm thankful for him and my other brother Gary, and for our time together as family, and to see my brother's faith grow deeply. So key takeaways. Number one is contentment over material wealth. The Bible frequently warns against the pursuit of riches, but godlessness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, we can take nothing out. 1 Timothy 6, verses 6 to 7 says, and then it goes on, those who want to get rich and fall into the temptation, the trap, into many foolish and harmful destinations that plunge people really into ruin and to destruction. It's 1 Timothy 6:9. Luke 12:15 says, life does not consist of an abundance of possessions. Again, Luke 12:15. Number two, it's important that we prioritize spiritual over material things. The Bible directs believers to focus on God rather than earthly possessions. It says, first seek his kingdom with righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. It's Matthew 6:33. In other words, if we seek God, he'll provide all the other things. Colossians 3:2 says, set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. And so that's two. Third is we should try to avoid worrying, be worried about, avoid worry and greed, I guess. That Jesus taught against this anxiety and accumulation of possessions. As my friend's mom used to say, the more things you own, the more things own you, stating that really God's going to provide for our needs. Matthew 6:19 makes clear, do not store up yourselves treasures on earth where moths and vermin destroy, where thieves break in and steal. Matthew 6:25 also says, therefore I tell you, do not worry about life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Obviously God provides that. So that's 3. 4 is value of peace and tranquility. That's Costa Rica, to be honest with you. The Bible suggests that a simple life leads to greater peace and one focused on just getting ahead or wealth. So Ecclesiastes 4:6, King Solomon, the preacher, says, better one hand with tranquility than 2 handfuls with toil and chasing after the wind. And Proverbs 15:16, as we close out, says, a simple life and the fear of God is better than rich life with a ton of headaches. Proverbs 15:16. Couldn't say it better myself. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you at the next episode. I'm your host, Stephen Garofalo. This is your reason for Truth for Today.